right, now, y'all, I'm a little bit rusty because I ain't did this in a little minute, but let me make sure my clapton's right. Oh, yeah. They right. Woo! It's that fried, dog. It's that fried. What's up, y'all? Vapor Face coming back at you again. Sorry I've been missing in action for a little while, man, but I've been going through some things with my body, and I'm starting to straighten them out a little while. Plus, I had to get some new shades. I got tired of wearing those other ones, so I found these motherfuckers, and ain't they great? Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, let me hit this fried again, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what my situation is. One more. Okay, today's situation is something that my boy Dan and my boy Dre put me on, and it's called One-Eyed Turtle. Check this shit out. It's a 50 ml bottle. It's supposed to be pretzel. Now, I'm cool with pretzels. It's a lot of motherfuckers out there. Like I went out, and I don't drink beer, but I noticed that a lot of people do drink beer. And a lot of people that I fuck around with, they drink beer, and they was asking me, do you have any vapors that go with beer? And since I'm on a dessert kick, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go looking for one. And I just so happened to ask my boy Dre. I was like, man, Dre, what flavor vape that we got up in the shop that tastes good with beer? He was like, you know what? Try this turtle. I was like, what you mean? He's like, it's this one called One-Eyed Turtle, and it tastes like a pretzel. So I was intrigued because, I mean, I like pretzels as it is. Soft pretzels, hard pretzels. I like them both. All three anyway. And it's a 50 mil, 3 millimeters on the, 3 milligrams on the nicotine level, because that's how we roll when we doing cloud chasing. And plus, it got a cool little story. It say, the sea is dark on one side as I swim through the cool, refreshing water, waiting for the bastard to skip that rock across the water and take out my eye. Hence the name One-Eyed Turtle. Let's get down to it. Move my charger out the way. Now, I like the packaging. Check us out the packaging. Let's start there. I like the packaging. You know, it keep the little vape facts on the back. We're not going to read all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? We just going to go through what it is. I guess the name of this one is called Slow, because they do have a few, what are they called? They have a few versions of One-Eyed Turtle. So I'm guessing this one is called Slow. Let's open up the package and see what we got. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this safety thing, because it felt like it was open, but it wasn't open. And a lot of times you can't really tell by these things. You just gotta kind of, twist the bottle and hope you got a good one. But I never did like any packaging to where you got this little thing that falls. I like it when you can see the seal break. This one got a breakable seal and everything, but it almost felt like it didn't break. It almost felt like it was already open, but it wasn't open. Now, that's one thing I want to note. It was not open. It just felt like it. Now, let's check it out and see what the profile is. Okay. Damn, look at this needle tip, though. I mean, shit. Hold on for a minute. Let's do this. Look at this one. All of them are universally like this. Check this bastard out. Damn, needle long as fuck. Oh. A real bread-like texture on the smell. Let me let it breathe for a minute. Yeah, it's real. I can almost smell the salt giveaway. I can almost smell that. Okay. And you can see on a uniform, it's not so much as clear, but it's like a little bit brown. It's not clear, but it's a little bit brown. Let's give it a little taste test, a little sneak preview. You know what this remind me? It would almost remind me of a popcorn. I remember a while back doing a review on Popcorn Man, and it was a strawberry drizzle on top of popcorn. And what this profile reminded me of when I vaped it, it reminded me more of salt and strawberry drizzle. It didn't have a popcorn kind of aspect to it. You know, you can taste the salt. The salt was there. The strawberry was there. The strawberry drizzle was there. But instead of popcorn, it tasted real heavy on, I want butter. Butter and salt. That's what it tasted heavy on. So it didn't have a really popcorn aspect to it, but it kind of did remind you of it. As far as this vape goes, I can smell the bread giveaway, the fried pretzel kind of deal. I can smell that. I can almost taste it. Let me get down to it and put a little bit more on here. Again, I'm using some staple staggered fused Claptons on a fresh thing of cotton, and we finna go ahead and get it in real quick. I mean, this tip is user friendly for tanks, so this is good to note. If you ever wanted to try it in the tank, you got a good motherfucking dripper on it. Okay. Now let's see what we got going. Top that up. Not so much is strong on the smell of a pretzel, but we haven't vaped it yet. It got a couple of the giveaways with just the aroma, but we gotta dig a little bit deeper. So without further ado, let's go ahead and knock out a vape. You know, it has a salt taste to it and a loud bread-like taste. But a pretzel, I'm not really giving that giveaway on. Let's try it again and see what we got going down. Okay, I'm tasting a little bit more than bread. I'm almost tasting like a salty bread kind of giveaway. The sense that I'm getting is more butter, bread, and salt, but not really a pretzel-like deal. It's not identifying. If I did a blank test with a blindfold on, and they told me to pick out the one that tastes like pretzel, I would miss this one all day long. It's not a pretzel giveaway, but it has some of the pretzel ideas. You know what I mean? Like, it got the bread taste. It tastes like you crunching on something. It tastes like salt, but it doesn't have that pretzel kick. You know that snap that you get when you inhale a pretzel when you biting into it? It doesn't really have that. It's not sweet, so that's a good thing. It's not entirely a sweet vapor. It's more of like a bread pretzel. I want to say it's more like a pretzel bread kind of deal. That I can give it. The salt is okay, so I'm guessing I get why they say it's a good one to taste with beer. The butter is okay. I'm not really tasting. It's not identifying me to a pretzel though. You know what I mean? It's not saying that okay, this is a pretzel. It's just it's one of those ones, and I'm a good tester, but it's one of those ones that it make me feel like it could have been stronger on the salt and the bread taste. If it was going to be like this, it could have been a little bit more stronger. Then that way I could identify it as a pretzel bread more than like a bag of pretzels. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not getting the feel or the sense of neither one. Even every time after I vape it for maybe the third time, let's check it out. Yeah, see, I'm only getting a sense of a pretzel. Most of the vapes that I taste tested in my past, they give you that exact feeling that you did that. Like for instance, carrot cake tasted exactly like a carrot cake. You can taste the whipped cream, or you can taste the white frosting. You can taste the cinnamon cake. You can taste all that in it. Let's go deeper. Pancake Man. You can, in this mix, you can even go so far as to taste it all the way down to the powder on the edge of the bowl. You know, that's how deep this got. With birthday cake, the confetti of the cake, it tasted like yellow birthday cake. It was really light on it, like a background flavor, but it was more like you can taste the sprinkles in the cake. You know, so it kind of gave you the feel that you was eating confetti birthday cake. One more quick vape. It was supposed to be Nestle Punch. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be Nestle Strawberry Nestle Quick and Fruity Pebbles. Now you can taste that all day long in this vape. In this aspect, it kind of gives you the sense that you have a, I don't want to say toast, but it does. It's a flavor. It's not an all-day vape. This is an acquired taste. It's as deep as I'm going into the flavor. I'm not getting the profile that it's labeled as. Now, that I can honestly say. It's an okay vape. It's not bad. Just know that if you buy this bottle of vape, if you ask me, it doesn't taste exactly like a pretzel or a fried pretzel. It give you that bread, that fried bread kind of aspect, kind of deal. It kind of give you the sense that it's bread there, it's butter there, it's the salt is there, but it's not a pretzel. I hope I'm making sense. It give you everything else but that kick. So let me re-get this in real quick. I'm gonna re-wet this cotton, and hopefully by the second time this cotton break down, because usually the first drip on the cotton, I'm pretty good at all this, and I'm not that far out of practice. Yeah, I mean it's just reminding me of bread, salt, butter, but without the pretzel kick. It doesn't have that pretzel. It doesn't give you a instance that this is a pretzel. So I'm not trying to down it. It's a great vape, but as far as it goes, it's not what it's labeled. You get a couple of other things, but you don't get the actual. You don't get that pretzel that you want. And so let me get it in one more time real quick. Well, a few more times anyway, and we're gonna see how far we get down. It's not bad. Just doesn't have that pretzel kick that I'm looking for. They told me that it was exactly a pretzel flavor. Maybe it might come out more in beer. And when I was a beer drinker, I drank lager, and I drank Heineken. I drank Modelo, Red Stripe, things of that nature. Maybe if I had one of those beers next to me while I was vaping this, I might get a better answer for myself. Again, it's not a bad vape. I'm not downing it. It's pretty good. For what it is, it's pretty good. Just not what the label says it is. It's just doesn't give me that pretzel kick. As far as it goes, that's about all I got to say about it. It's not much really to tell, since it's not exactly what it's not exactly what the label said it was. They said it was a pretzel or whatnot. It doesn't really taste like a pretzel. Instead, I'm tasting butter, I'm tasting salt, and I'm tasting bread. But I'm not tasting the pretzel aspect. So there we go. And as always, vape on and vapor face out. Ooh, one more thing. I ran across something in the shop. I had to get it. I tasted it before, and there's I'm not gonna review it right now. I'm gonna review it later on. But there is a $50 vape out. Yes, sir, $50. When I tasted it, it was delicious. Now, I haven't tasted it in about 2.5, 3, maybe 3 months, but that's good enough for it to just remind me of what I bought when I bought it. I paid the 50 for it. 'Cause I couldn't pass it up. It's a strong. It tastes exactly like what they say it is. It's on the label, but we haven't actually reviewed it yet. So I'm saving all that for. I just wanted to give you somewhat of a sneak peek of what the next one is or what my next review is, because I have a shitload of balls upstairs that I want to review that I haven't got around to doing. But yeah, so that's what the next one's about. Until then, again, like I always say, vape on and vapor face out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just don't give me that pretzel kick that I'm looking for. It's just not that pretzel. Real good on vapor production, though. It's real good on that. Holla at y'all, man. Vapor face out.